You're listening to the Outer Banks This Week podcast, a place for people to hear what's going on up and down the beach and to get the truth about what really goes on around the Outer Banks. So, are you ready? Here we go.
All right. Thank you so much, Wes. Outer Banks This Week podcast, episode 134. And of course, it's all brought to you by Outer Banks Pest Control in Manio. Right there. Coming into Manio on your right, they're just past the government offices on the right. I mean, you go past, you'll see Marshall C. Collins Drive. And then right past that, you see the driveway for Outer Banks Pest Control on the right. Marshall C. Collins on the left. Outer Banks Pest Control on the right. Again, they will help you get rid of any sort of pests that may be plaguing your home, your office, your workplace, whatever the case may be. They will gladly help you with all of that. You can check them out online at outerbanks-pestcontrol.com. And of course, got to have that Kelly midget power with Kelly's Automotive in Manio. Now, you go a little bit further into Manio, and Kelly's will be just past Jump Masters Trampoline Park on the left, just before the Good Dog Retreat. I finally learned the name of that place. I've got tired of saying, that dog place or whatever. I used to be Big Al Soda Fountain and Grill, but it's Good Dog Retreat. So it's kind of sandwiched between those two places. And Kelly would love to help you find your dream vehicle. Check him out online at kellysobxauto.com. Also got a good selection of sheds out there as well. And if there's a specific type of shed you're looking for or car you're looking for, let him know and they will find it. Again, online, kellysobxauto.com. Ooh, it is October. Holy smokes. I'll tell you, this year feels like it's going by faster than any year I've ever had. I mean, 2025 has literally flown, full steam ahead, has not slowed down, y'all. It is October. Austin this past weekend was absolutely beautiful. The weather was great. Not too hot, not too cold. Perfect football weather. Austin had his football game. They won this week. They had some of their players back that they didn't have the week before, and they won. They did great on Saturday. Saturday afternoon, went over to the boss's house, watched some football with some friends, and then I packed up shop, and you're going to hear more about this in a little bit. And I went over to Jack Brown's that evening and set up and did a podcast with Mr. Jordan, his fiancée, his kids, a few others that showed up. I had Mr. Adam and his wife Leslie came down from Virginia and hung out and did the podcast with me. That was long overdue. We'll talk more about that. We're going to pop that in just a little bit. But I'll tell you what, Sunday was a good time. Sunday, I went out and participated in the Collington Volunteer Fire Department Beach Food Pantry truck pull, pulling the fire truck. You've heard me talk about it. Okay. It happened in the Lowe's parking lot in Kildare Hills. And that was a good time. That was a lot of fun, a lot of good energy, all for a great cause. I was all jacked up about it and I had a lot of fun. I believe the winners were in this order. You had a team from Food Lion won the entire competition, followed by Atlantic Elevator. And then it was Rodney Rawls for Sheriff. It was his group that he put together to come in third place. Okay. So that was a fun time. But right after that, I did something I'd never done before. So I was on Clint Godwin Farm Bureau team. All right. And Clint, he's a piece of work. If you're in need of insurance, you need home insurance, life insurance, you got questions about whatever policy you got right now and you're looking to switch, Clint Godwin in Manio is the guy to go to. I'm not even kidding. He's a fantastic human being, first class, and he's a big ball of energy. And afterward, he's like, "Hey, big stud, come on over. I need you to help me move this table at my house." And I was like, "Well, I got to go home and mow my yard." He's like, "Well, man, you got to come over and help me move this table before you go home." I was like, "All right." So I go over there. Got him, helped him move a table or whatnot so his wife could redo some things, put a new rug down or something. We put the table back. And then he's like, "Oh, you can't get out of here yet, big stud. You got to go get in the ice bath. You got to go do the cold tub." So I call it Clint Godwin's bathtub. And he has one of those cold tubs that it's like 39 degrees or whatever. It was cold. I don't know exact temperature. I think he said it was 39, but it was cold. He said, "All right." He said, hey, Alexa, play Linkin Park, Numb. And I'm like, "Oh, Lord, here we go." And he's like, "Get in there now, go." So I jumped in there and sank down, and it was freezing. Holy smokes. I've never done anything like it, but it was like, get your breathing right, stay focused, stay calm, get it together. And I did it 3 minutes and 18 seconds. But I'll be honest, when I went to stand up, I thought I was going to fall over because my ankles were hurting. It was crazy. But I was just like, he got it on video. And of course, he's all like, look at you, big stud. I'm like, come on, Clint, give me a break, man. But that was something crazy. So it was a great weekend all the way around. Rolling into this week, beautiful week so far, but this weekend is looking rather interesting weather-wise. We got a lot of things coming up in the month of October. I mean, we got the Seafood Festival in a few weeks. We've got the Dare to Scare 5K that we're going to talk about next week. There's so many things that are coming up in the month of October that like the weather needs to cooperate. And I don't know if it's going to this weekend into the first part of next week, but just keep your eyes. Like I said, the Windy app. If you have the Windy app, you can look at the Euro model, you can look at the GFS, you can look at the whatever else they got, and you can make your own determinations. Now, I mean, of course, forecasts change, but these are getting pretty consistent for some pretty stormy weather this coming weekend. But again, that's yet to be determined, so we're not going to go too much into that. Oh gosh, yeah. So as I said a moment ago, this episode we're going to be over at Jack Brown's. I'm going to teleport from my studio here in Manio. Go to Jack Brown. Well, I've already teleported. What am I talking about? I was there this past weekend. So that part's already done. I just got to drop it in now. But I had a great time there. And I'll tell you what, they had Oktoberfest going on that day. They were getting ready to get set up with silent disco. I mean, that place was packed. And you'll hear all the ambiance in the background of all the people that are in there. So we're going to drop that in here in just a few moments. News. The only thing I can think of news-wise is if you're driving through Manio right now, heaven help you. Heaven help you. The road work. I mean, people are griping. Oh, they could do this in the middle of the night. They could do this a different time. When? I mean, they don't have enough light in Manio to do this in the middle of the night. There's not enough street lights. So it's got to go on right now. And of course, asphalt plants in the wintertime, they're going to shut down. It is what it is. I was talking to my dad and he said, guess how long it took me to get from Southern Bank in Manio to his house in Wanchese? I said 45 minutes. He said 47 minutes. So I wasn't too far off the mark, but just proceed with caution. Know that if you got to go into Manio in the next few weeks, there's going to be road work going on and they're just trying to repave and do some things and make things look prettier. And don't yell at the commissioners. Don't yell at the town council people. Don't yell at North Carolina Department of Transportation if you're going to yell at anybody. I wouldn't even suggest yelling. Just deal with it because it's got to happen. It's got to happen. So that's the only thing newsworthy that I can think of is just if you got to come to Manio for anything, you leave a little bit earlier. Leave a little earlier than you normally do. The light right there, the intersection's kind of wonky right now too. So just leave a little bit earlier. That's my best advice I can give anyone. For all other news, though, you want to go to the man, and that's the grand slam of them all. Woo! Sam Walker at samwalkerobxnews.com. If you didn't get a chance to listen to my last podcast, I went out to Fish Heads Bar and Grill, hung out with Gary Oliver and Brandy and Jonathan and a few folks there. Had a great time spending my lunch break with them. Had something to eat. Fantastic place. If you haven't been to Fish Heads, which I'm willing to bet most of you probably been to Fish Heads, you need to go check it out on the Outer Banks Pier, milepost 18.5 in South Nags Head on the beach road. Captain Marty. Hey, we went to Bellhaven last week and did the Captain Marty show, and it was an absolute blast. I want to thank William Boyd for stopping by and hanging out with us and talking a little bit of deer hunting and bear hunting. I want to thank Little Wayne. Yeah, not Lil Wayne, but Little Wayne from A&W Sales. I almost blanked in Howell's Mercantile. They allowed us to set up shop in there, and we just had a great time. And Shane Greekspore from Radcliffe Marine came by and hung out with us. That was such a fun time. Go listen to that if you haven't had a chance to. Oh, how do you find Captain Margie? How do you find Captain Marty? Oh, simple. Go to that thing called Google. Type in Captain Marty. It's the first thing that pops up. Bam, right there, okay? Okay. All right. We got to jump into some shout outs and check it out. Something I don't recall mentioning last week. I think I did, but I'm going to mention it now. Is the fact that, yes, you can email me, Justin at OuterBanksThisWeek.com to get a shout out. But we also have a phone number now, 252-216-2797. Now I got to change the voice message up a little bit. I believe it's still is like, welcome to the Captain Marty hotline, blah, blah, blah. It's still the Captain Marty hotline, so you can leave a message for Captain Marty. But you can also leave me a message as well. Again, 252-216-2797. I'll put the description, or I'll put this phone number in the description of this podcast. And I actually did get a voice message from this past weekend, from Katie from Charlotte. So here is Miss Katie.
Hey, I'm Katie. I live in the Charlotte area of North Carolina and love the Outer Banks. The last time we came over the summer to the Outer Banks for our family vacation, I love podcasts. I started looking for an Outer Banks podcast, and I found y'all. I love the podcast. I listen to it every single week, and Captain Marty's, because I'm obsessed with fishing and want to hear all the scoop on the fishing. So y'all keep it up. I love y'all, and I will see you when I come Halloween weekend. I'm so excited to be coming Halloween weekend, and I'm going to be fishing. So bye, y'all.
All right. Hey, Miss Katie from the Charlotte area of North Carolina. Thank you for calling, leaving me a message. I passed your note along to Captain Marty. If you'd love to come down here and do some fishing, you'll be down here the weekend of Halloween. Hey, hit us up. Hit us up when you get here. Love to meet you. Love to say hello. Love to shake your hand. And thank you personally for listening to the podcast. All right. I'm glad you found us. And please continue to share with your friends for real. And again, if you would like to leave me a message, happy to talk to you, give you a shout out, play you back in the podcast. I think it's great. 252-216-2797. All right, quick break. When we come back, I will be at Jack Brown's. Yes, or I've already been to Jack Brown's. I don't quite know how to phrase this right now, but regardless, Jack Brown's coming up on the Outer Banks This Week podcast. Gear up and get outdoors. At Soundside Sporting Goods on Highway 64 in Columbia, we're your local experts for fishing, hunting, and outdoor adventure. From top-tier rods and reels, coast to eyewear, and wild coolers to firearms and outdoor essentials, we've got what you need. Whether you're a seasoned pro or just starting out, ladies, explore our boutique for stylish gifts, clothing, and kids gear too. Hunt, fish, explore. Make every outing epic with gear that performs. Visit SoundsideSportingGoods.com today. Your adventure starts here.
Red Drum Tackle in Buxton is the oldest complete tackle shop at Cape Hatteras. And being the closest tackle shop to Cape Point, Red Drum Tackle has been welcoming fishermen to Hatteras Island with a wide selection of bait and tackle, skilled custom rod builds, rod and reel repair, expert knowledge and information since 1974. Red Drum Tackle knows how, when, and where to fish. To acquire this fishing brain power, visit them online at reddrumtackle.com. Red Drum Tackle, the oldest complete tackle shop at Cape Hatteras and the closest to Cape Point in Buxton.
All right, Outer Banks This Week podcast on the streets, as I like to be a lot of different days. I mean, I love being out and about. This is one of my favorite things. And I found myself over here to, what is this milepost, like 8.5-ish? What is this?
Yeah, it's milepost 8.5 on the beach road.
Milepost 8.5. That awesome voice you hear sitting across from me is owner, operator, president, CEO of Jack Brown's, which is where I am right now here in Burge. That's Mr. Jordan Rodriguez. Everybody give it up for Mr. Jordan. Give it up for him, ladies. His daughter's sitting here hanging out with us, too.
Thank you. Too kind.
Man, how's everything going today, man? Looks like you've had a heck of a day. It was hot. I couldn't even find a parking spot.
Yes. Yeah, we've had a heck of a day. We did Oktoberfest. We had a hot dog eating contest, all things pumpkin, all things Marzens, all different beers like we always do. And the one and only Mike Sadler in the backyard playing live music.
Very awesome. Well, let's rewind a little bit. I don't want to get too ahead of ourselves. For those that may not know about Jack Brown's, what it is, what you're about, give us a quick rundown, history, where we are and everything like that. What is Jack Brown's?
Absolutely. That's a great question. So Jack Brown's, the name originates from an average Joe, so somebody that you would meet, the average bar, the basement bar atmosphere is what we're really after.
Okay.
Your community bar. So it started in Harrisonburg. We've been here about 6 years, and we have over 100 different beers. We're open 7 days a week, 365 days, all the way to midnight. We serve food all the way to close. We do live music. We are your funky basement bar. Okay. All right.
Now, I look around at your decor, and it's very... Is it eclectic? Is that a right way to say it? I mean, it's not like it's, there's a certain type of decoration theme that you have. I mean, of course, with it being like October, I can see, some of the spider webs and some of the little things hanging around. So, I mean, yeah, there might be a little bit of a Halloweenish theme to it.
Absolutely.
But, like, when you say that, like, this is the everybody's bar in a lot of ways, I mean, yeah, because, I mean, it's like you look around and it's like, oh, my gosh, a Schlitz beer, I mean, that's throwback. That's old school. You have a Blue Marlin right beside it. Okay, I mean, we have a somewhat, it's not a grandfather clock, but I mean, just sitting where I'm at, I mean, and then you just look around and I mean, the decor is, I mean, there's a random dartboard, like it's everybody's bar. It's like a Cheers in a lot of ways. Now, I want to talk about the food before we go any deeper. It's Jack Brown's Beer and Burger Joint. So
Yes,
is that
sir.
all we got? Burgers here? What do we got? Where's the menu? Let me see.
So we do serve a 100% Wagyu smash patty from the renowned Snake River Farms. Everything we do, we are very simple here. We do that for a reason. We want to give you the highest quality product that we can get with no waste. And the way we do that is by keeping it simple, but bringing the customer the best ingredients that we can source.
Okay, so that's a great way of saying it. Absolutely. I mean, I'm looking at everything, and I mean, normally when I come in here, and I mean, I normally go for the Cobra Kai.
Yeah.
I've been known to get, like, if I come in here on a Thursday, to get like the Win in Rome. Because that's your daily specials. I mean, let's talk a little bit about what you've got daily. I mean,
cool.
Talk to me about some of these burgers, because I mean, like Monday's a different burger than Tuesday, and so on and so forth.
Yeah, absolutely. So we have a different daily specials, always rotating. We do regular specials as well. So let's start with Monday. So Monday, Molly Duker, honey sriracha, caramelized onions, applewood smoked bacon, blue cheese crumbles. I mean, we have to have a burger on our menu that encompasses the blue cheese, absolutely. And then if you go all the way down to our Friday, which is probably our most popular, I would say, is guacamole, sriracha mayo, applewood smoked bacon, and pepper jack cheese.
Ooh.
Yeah, just hits. And then Saturday we do our freestyle, which my chefs, really get to try different things, maybe wow somebody. We call it the freestyle burger of the day.
Freestyle burger of the day. And, today is Saturday that we're recording this.
It is.
So that may end up being what I try this evening. We shall see. Now, let me ask you this. Let's talk a little bit about entertainment.
Sure.
Man, I'll tell you, every time I turn around, I see this place rocking out with somebody here. You got stuff going on. I mean, every night of the week.
Every night of the week.
Tell me about what you got going on. What can we expect from Jack Brown's this fall? Let's start with the fall. What can we expect from this fall?
Let's start with the fall. Yeah. So we're always going to be looking to do late night events on Friday and Saturday. So we're also going to be, so you can always look at our Facebook for all our current events. Also Sunday, Monday, and Thursday, we have Sunday night football, Monday night football, and Thursday night football. $5 Rumplements, Fireball all day long, beer specials, what have you. We got a couple events coming up. I have a breast cancer event in November.
Okay.
So we're going to be doing a Mean Girls brunch, everything pink.
All that.
Yes, yeah, absolutely. So we want to be fun. So we want to be the place that you want to come have fun at. So
absolutely. Now, there's one thing coming up. We talked about fall. Now we got to talk about into the late fall, early winter. Okay. There is something that you participate in. You participated in it last year. You're back in it this year. It's one of the 12 bars.
Yes.
Tell me about these 12. What is your theme here at Jack Brown's?
Oh man, so we so just to tell you a little bit about the 12 bars. So we completely change our restaurant. There's 12 of them, obviously, as the 12 bars on the Outer Banks. And Mark over at Lucky 12 has been so gracious and bring us on with him. And we completely changed to Jack Frost, Cheer, and Burger Joint. So basically, we're everything Jack Frost. So if you're thinking about Christmas threw up on the wall, that is us. So I want as many lights on the wall. My electrician told me I couldn't have any more lights on the wall, but I'm going to try to figure out how to get more on this.
We're going to work on that.
Yeah.
Well, he won't know, can't hurt him. I won't snitch on you, I promise.
Yeah.
So that goes on starting the weekend after Thanksgiving.
So that starts on Black Friday.
Black Friday.
All of us, yep. And we look forward to have everybody. This is a really big thing. It's Christmas really means a lot to us here in the Outer Banks, and to me and my kids. And
of course,
I think we each one of the 12 bars sponsors a local charity, and we sponsor the Dare and Youth Partnership of, or the Youth Partnership of Dare County. My
Very
apologies.
cool.
Yeah, so
looking out for the kids.
the kids,
I
local
love it.
kids.
It speaks to me.
Yeah.
I love that so much. All right, now let me ask you this, Mr. Rodriguez. You come in here and you're hungry. What would be, if we had to rename one of these specials on here, the JR?
I already know.
All right, what's it going to be? What are you picking up?
It's got to be the Greg Brady, man. It's like, I mean, that's my
Greg
favorite.
Brady.
Oh, the homemade mac and cheese with the Martin's barbecue potato chips on that 100% Wagyu beef patty, man. It just really slaps.
So
Dude.
the Greg slaps. You hear that?
Yeah.
The Greg Brady slaps. Now you got your daughters here, ladies. Talk to me. Tell me your name. I'm bad with names, so I'm gonna ask you this 1,000 times.
My name is Madison.
Madison, okay. And what's your name?
Lacey.
Lacey. Say that in the microphone. Say Lacey.
Lacey.
There we go. All right, girls. Tell me something that's one of your favorite things about having a dad that owns one of the coolest places on the beach.
Oh, man.
That we get burgers a lot.
You get burgers a lot? So tell me your favorite burger.
The Classic Jack.
The Classic Jack. Now, what's the Classic Jack exactly? Is that just the, let's see.
It's a basic.
Just a base, okay. Caramelized onions, Jack Brown sauce, American cheese, and dill pickles.
Oh man, it's I don't want to say it on here, but it's Big Mac. You know, if you like a Big Mac, that's
Okay.
the Classic Jack's. You know, right there.
You take it up a notch.
Yeah.
You take it up.
Oh yeah.
We call it the Big Jack.
Big Jack.
There we go.
Oh man, this guy. We need. Yeah.
All right, now tell me what's your favorite burger?
I don't like burgers.
You don't like burgers. We're going to have to work on that. That's okay, though. You know what? Different flavors for different folks, but you still have a dad that has a really awesome job.
Well, there's some big news. We are going to be starting chicken starting January, which is we haven't really put out to the public that much, but we will be starting chicken tenders starting in January. So.
Okay, well, look, you got to have some of those options. It's
Yeah,
definitely
we do.
admirable.
Yeah.
See, my family, they love burgers.
Yeah.
I mean, if I had burgers every night of the week, I don't think I'd have any complaints from anybody.
Absolutely.
So, you know, if I had a cool dad like what you got, like I would have had burgers all the time too. So
They think you're lying to them. They think.
yeah, well, regardless. So do you guys like to come here a lot and hang out with dad? Yeah.
I think they grew up in the restaurant, you know, like we're a family atmosphere here at Jack Brown's. I say it to all my staff. So you can always, I want to be the place. We're an employee restaurant. So my staff, if you really need help with, you know, my kids grew up here. They've been sitting in the office while I've been doing work, you know, for the last 5 years. So, you know, we really enjoy having a family atmosphere here.
That's awesome. Now that family atmosphere it's evident this evening. I see people all around with families and stuff like that. So it's definitely an awesome feel that you get when you come in the door here. Now, I saw something the other day that I need to know a little bit more about. And is it a notch club? What is like, you got how many different beers? So beers, for example, how many different beers do you have here on a regular basis?
Oh man, great questions. So we have 100 different rotating beers always. Now that's not taps, so we do 10 taps, always rotating. That's meaning every time a keg kicks, we're putting a new one on. We want to have, if you're sitting here, you're probably going to have a lot of different varieties. That's packaged beer is always rotating.
Okay.
So if you drink 100 different beers in our Notch Club, then you become a notcher. So once you become a notcher, you get all special privileges. You never pay cover again, which is usually the biggest one at all our live events.
Okay.
And then we do a lot of different activities. Like today, we have a Saint Day actually going on, and that's what happens when you reach 1,000 beers.
Okay, that's what I saw. I think that is what I saw online.
And then once you reach 1,000 beers, you get a whole day to yourself. You get to pick a burger. All the Saints show up. All the Notchers show up. We give your days due because we really do appreciate you at the end of the day. Drinking 1,000 beers, I mean, I think you know what that means. So we really want everybody to come and try the Notch Club because I think if you like craft beer, that's where you should be.
Gotcha. So it's 1,000. So it's like 100 beers now. Does it have to be 100 different beers?
It does.
Okay, so it can't be the same beer 100 times.
Yeah, but you don't have any problem because we're rotating our taps and our packaged beer almost, I would say, weekly.
Okay. Yeah. I mean, I've come in here a couple times, and I mean, I'm not not a big drinker. I don't rarely do it, but I will just look and see what different kinds you have just out of curiosity.
Absolutely.
And like it seems like it's different every time I come in here.
Yeah, and then you get to pick a burger of the day, and then I mean the best thing is you get a free tab. So you get to come here on your Saint Day and drink on us because that's our appreciation to you, and that happens every year. So
have you reached the 1,000 mark yet?
I have not reached the 1,000 mark.
All right.
But I am well on my way. I'm almost at 500. So once I get there, then I'll be on my way. Yeah, I have kids, you know. So.
No, of course, yeah. Respect, total respect.
Yeah,
absolutely.
I'm definitely,
That's total respect. All right, well, I appreciate you. I know you're busy. I mean, you got a packed house in here today. I know you got some. You got the kids here. You got the missus over there in the corner. She's staring at us. Do we need to... Come jump on the mic.
Yeah, this is my fiance. Her actually name is Jordan Rosenberg, or Jordan as well.
You got Jordan and Jordan. I
Jordan
love it.
and Jordan. Yeah.
Miss Jordan, talk to me real quick. Tell me one of your favorite things about having an awesome fiance that has an awesome place. Talk to me about that.
I mean, just seeing how hardworking he is and watching his dreams become a reality, it's really cool. The girls get to be involved. We get to be involved. What more could you ask for? Hey,
that's awesome. And I feel like now, one of y'all cheer? Like, I saw you at the football game last week, Mr. Jordan.
Yeah.
Who's our cheer? Is there a cheerleader? Okay, so you were cheerleading. Did you cheerlead today over in Manio? Okay, all right. So that's what I thought was really cool. Like, it's like, you know what? My man is day in, day out in this building, but he also makes time to go. Because like I said, I mean, I was over at Rec Park last week, and my man comes walking by. I'm like, Mr. Jordan! I had my Mania 2 chains on, you know, so don't hold that against me, okay?
Turnover chain. I saw you over there.
Yeah. So.
No, absolutely. Yeah, it's been a dream come true, like she said, and I'm a very lucky man to be able to provide such a good service. Like, we want to be good members of the community. You know, we're not just in it for the business. So.
Absolutely, and that speaks to the heart, man. I'm telling you, because all too often you got people that'll go into business. I need to get paid. I want to try to get all the money. But it's like you have the heart of like, look, I'm a servant. Yeah. I want to be part of the community. I want to help serve the community. I want to be with the community. I'm not above anybody. I am with you, one of you. Come hang out with me, and I'll show you what it's about. Because again, there is no set niche or clique or whatever you want to call it in this building whatsoever. Nope. There's different people from all walks of life, and it's a beautiful thing. Well, Mr. Jordan, I'm going to keep on partying. I appreciate you partying with me for a little bit. I'm going to get me something to eat. I know I got some folks that are on the way that are trying to come in here and party too, so I appreciate you guys so much. Any closing thoughts? No?
Thanks for being here. We really appreciate it, man. It's been a pleasure working with you, and thanks for everything you've done for us.
Absolutely. You ain't seen the last of me, because I'm telling you right now, once 12 bars gets up and rolling, we're gonna run it back. We're gonna bring it back.
Great.
What did I say? Roll it back? We're going to run it back. There we go. We're going to run it back. I appreciate it, guys.
Thank you.
All right, still here hanging out at Jack Brown's Beer and Burger Joint, milepost 8.5-ish on the Beach Road in Kill Devil Hills. Just got done talking to Mr. Mike. Now I got Mr. Dewey sitting across from me. What's up, man?
Not much, man. How are you?
Dude, I'm telling you, I feel like I'm in the place to be tonight on the Outer Banks. I mean, it's a Saturday, beautiful day. It's been Saturday evening now. The sun's starting to go down ever so slightly. And, man, I'm telling you, I think I'm in the place. Is that accurate?
I mean, I hope so. We're doing our Oktoberfest today. We got a Saint Day going on, a lot of stuff, music. We are silent disco coming on tonight. So
silent disco. What's silent disco, man?
So that's put on by our favorite Maddie. He is the premier party bus silent disco captain of the Outer Banks.
No, who you're talking about. Got it.
It is the greatest people watching experience that you will ever get. So I highly recommend coming checking it out.
Did people walk around and kind of do the whole disco dance?
More or less,
what do they do
yeah.
now?
So he'll have his little DJ booth set up. People will come rent the headphones from him. I think he charges about $5 to $7 or something for a set of headphones.
Okay,
and then, basically, he'll do different stations. So usually he has like an oldies or like a disco station. He'll do like a country station, and then maybe a more like poppy, rappy station.
Okay.
So as those headphones, you can flip through different channels, and as you do, they light up different colors. colors. So you'll see people kind of huddled in one quarter, dancing one way to the green, and then people kind of getting down to it with the blues in the middle, and then the reds will be over in a different spot, and then, you know, some song will pop on one of the channels, everyone starts singing it, and you'll notice like all the greens are like, whoa, what's going on blue over there? And then all of a sudden all the greens flip to blue, and then it's a sea of blue out there singing along. So it's nice just like kind of watching, you know, you get the visual stimulus, sort of like karaoke, but you don't have to hear yourself sing. So yeah, it's a great time.
That's absolutely, like you said, the greatest people watching of all time. That sounds like it would be fun to just sit back and just watch it all go down. That's pretty awesome. So that's just kind of an example of some of the things you do. What other types of entertainment things that you do here, Mr.
Yeah,
Talk to me about some of that.
We try to mix it up a little bit. We'll do like that silent disco pretty regularly. That actually ends up being one of our busiest nights of the summer. I think this past summer we did it mostly every Thursday, and that ended up being actually one of our busiest nights of the week. But we'll mix it up. We get a lot of bands in here, mostly local bands, but every now and again we get some touring people from Virginia, stuff like that. So we mix it up just so it's not the same old all the time.
Okay.
We kind of go a setup of yard music. We do that at least 5 days a week in the summer.
So the yard, because you got a big open area fenced in the back.
Yes. So we, you know, take that to our advantage as much as we can. So we'll have, usually the shows go 7 to 10. We'd love to keep it rocking all night, but the noise ordinance does kick in at 10 o'clock sharp.
Yeah.
Don't want to keep the neighbors up too long. So we usually we'll have those music sets 7 to 10 in the summer. It gets a little hot during the day. So usually by about like 6, 7 o'clock is when the sun starts to kind of go down a little bit, and we kind of get that nicer temperature out there. So run the shows 7 to 10 out there. We'll do a lot of shows inside 10 to 1. And then again, we mix it up. We try to go with everything, a little bit of rock, a little bit of country, a little bit of bluegrass. I mean, we had some live loopers in here one time. It's kind of cool. So we're game for anything, and, you know, we just want to have fun in here.
Gotcha. Well, look, I mean, you're definitely doing it. You're for sure doing it. I mean, but y'all keep doing these types of things even into like the winter time, and even into, you know, even if it's cold out. I mean, we won't be outside. Yeah. But you'll bring everything indoors and just keep the party going, correct?
Absolutely, yeah. We try to have entertainment every Friday, Saturday night, hit it on the weekends.
Yeah.
So we do go down a little bit in hours. We're not quite open as late. We're open until midnight, 7 days a week. So we knock it down from the 1 in the summers, but we're still open, rocking, have music all the way up, and the big thing is our grills stay on as long as we're open. So
nice.
We're one of the only places to get some late night food. So we definitely get a lot of business just from that. People coming in, getting hungry burgers after work, after the other bars.
Let me get this straight. So you mean to tell me that if I was here partying late one night and at 11:30 I decide I want a double Cobra Kai, I can get it?
Absolutely. All the way up, 11:59:59, that grill will be on. If you get it in before midnight, we'll make it.
Sold. Well, Mr. Dewey, hey man, thanks for giving me a few minutes to talk about some of the things that goes on here at Jack Brown's Beer and Burger Joint, milepost 8.5, on to the beach road in Killaway Hills, man. I appreciate you, man.
Awesome.
Thank you.
Very welcome. Thanks for having me.
All right, we're still here at Jack Brown's Beer and Burger Joint, milepost 8.5 on the beach road in Killaway Hills. And sitting across from me is a gentleman that, man, he's been like one of my day oneers. All right, he's been listening to the podcast for like a long time. I mean, I'm telling you right now, this guy, every week after the podcast comes out, he'll hit me. I'll be like, yo, just get into the podcast. And he will give me a list of every little piece that he likes about it and things that he thinks, you know, that he likes, that he doesn't like, whatever. He's biggest cheerleader, biggest critic, and I'll take it all rolled into one. It's Mr. Adam sitting across from me. What's up, man?
What's going on, Mr. Justin?
Dude, man, I'm happy you're here. Like I said, when I knew that there was an opportunity for us to rap, I was like, we got to make this work. So, like, talk to Mr. Jordan right over there behind you. That's the owner right there in the white shirt, Mr. Jordan. I said, yo, we're going to do this podcast. I was like, let's do this on like a Saturday night or something when there's people, you know, wandering around, a nice little ambiance. And then I was like, hey, because we were going to do episode 100 together.
Right.
Of course, I was in the dead of winter last year. And it was like, man, there was nowhere open that we could really get it done. And then when Mr. Jordan opened up the door of opportunity, I said, well, Mr. Adam and I are going to walk through it, baby.
For sure, man. It's a long time coming. It's good to be here.
Yeah, man. So talk to me a little bit about Mr. Adam. Who is Mr. Adam?
Mr. Adam.
Lord.
So just so everyone knows, I have my missus here.
Okay.
Miss Leslie Brooke.
Very nice.
I guess what should we talk about?
Get a little closer to that mic. There we go.
All right. I'm just a dad and a husband. I live up in Edinburgh, Virginia.
Okay. They got a Chick-fil-A up there.
They do have a Chick-fil-A, and that thing is consistent.
They have a B-Dubs up there.
They do have a B-Dubs.
They have a Wawa.
They do have a Wawa. Man, you've got a Wawa down the street.
Dude, I'm not going to that Wawa, though. No, because everybody overhyped that Wawa when it first opened. I still haven't been in there.
No, they don't have barbecue in there?
They haven't gotten the barbecue yet. Remember, that was the deal.
Yeah, we were going to get barbecue, and it's like, I don't know about gas station barbecue. But then there's the Carolina barbecue place that's, I don't know if it's Carolina barbecue, but right at 168.
Okay.
There's a barbecue place that's next to the gas
barbecue.
station. That place. And then there's Southland right across the border. So
okay.
For all the folks coming down 168, as soon as you cross into Moyock, right there on the left, that place is immaculate.
Okay.
That has the best fried chicken in the state, probably.
Oh, okay. Best fried chicken in the state. We're hearing it right here on the Outer Banks This Week podcast.
I've got people
up in Moyock.
all in Virginia. All the chicken places they pass, they'll go to Southland to go get the barbecue and the chicken.
Okay.
So,
I feel like you told me that one or two times.
I told you, man. You go up that way a couple of times, man. Yeah. You go up that way, you should stop one time.
Well, let me ask you this. Let's talk about you and coming to the Outer Banks. How long you been coming down here, man?
Man, so here's a funny story, right? So when she and I first met, I'm trying to impress her a lot, right? So like during her birthday, I took her down to Raleigh and Hillsborough Street and all of that stuff.
Okay.
So then it got to the summertime, and it's like, man, I want to take her someplace she's not been before, right? And I was in the Navy 20 years. I've been here. I lived up in Virginia a long time. Never really came to Outer Banks. But just so everyone knows, I am from North Carolina.
Yes.
Real north of Raleigh.
Yep.
Little town called Franklinton, but I've never been to Outer Banks. So what I did is I jumped on the trusty Google box, got some details about where to park, and said, like, I'm going to impress her and take her down here, right? And we drive down here. We pull off right there in Kitty Hawk, first place to park, right when you get to the beach and you come up over the burn, and it's just like there's this wide open, beautiful ocean. And we've been together 11 years.
So the Outer Banks helped seal the deal for you. Is that she's like, yeah, that's safe. She's like, that's safe to say.
Yeah, so now, a couple times a month, man, we'll just tear the highway up and come down here and hang out.
Very cool. So talk to me about some of your favorite places to go when you come down.
Well, always the beach.
Always the beach. You gotta go to the beach.
We always go to the beach. And it's just like, what's beautiful about this place is we can just throw some dice, and just pick a place. It's like, hey, let's go check out Corolla. So in the summer, go drive on the beach, especially in the off season. Right now is like the best time to go drive on the beach. It's wide open space and it's just beautiful. Sometimes we'll go down into Manio because I think Andy Griffith one time said it's the closest place to Mayberry he's ever seen.
Yep.
He did say that, right?
Yes,
he did. So he goes down there and we hang out down there. We love Mom's Sweet Shop.
Mom's Sweet Shop.
Let me tell you something. It is part milkshake place, part skate shop, part like fashion store. It's one of the coolest places that you can go.
Okay. Owners have great taste.
Which my wife.
Now, look, she's talking now. Look, she's done opening her mouth. Now she's getting the mic.
I'm so done. Moms, those people are A1.
Listen, my wife knows me.
I'm friends with them all day long.
Yeah, there you go.
She has impeccable taste. I mean, some people see me and question that, but other than that.
No, you're a good-looking guy. I say that in a completely heterosexual way. Good-looking guy. Great couple I got sitting across from me right now.
I appreciate that, but the lights are down in here, so that's cool.
Now, have you ever been to Jack Brown's before?
I've never been to Jack Brown's.
You've never been to Jack Brown's?
When you told me we were going to do this, I looked it up and I cracked up a little bit. They have a shirt that says Norfolk's Given, which they have another one up in Norfolk or whatever.
Okay.
Right? So I was like, man, that's kind of funny. So I've never been in here. It's packed in here, so I guess that's a good place. So everybody coming out should check it out.
So like now, I want you to take a look at the menu.
Okay.
All right. Now let's take a look at the menu real quick, and of course I'm gonna post all this up on the podcast Facebook page and whatnot.
Right.
The one thing that they have here at Jack Brown's, man, is they you think a little bit outside the box when it comes to the burgers.
Okay.
You know what I'm saying? I mean, they've got some of your classic stuff, but I mean, if you ask for like lettuce, tomato, stuff like that, forget about it. Forget about it.
Can't be boring in here.
No, it's definitely not boring, but they have like some different, I mean, there's one, it's called like the Elvis or something. It's got like peanut butter and bananas and stuff on it. It does.
Right there. Creamy peanut butter, applewood smoked bacon, American cheese, and Duke's mayo.
Doesn't that sound good though? Maybe? Not really.
But for someone else, maybe.
I had it. It's actually great. Yes, I did. I haven't eaten yet. Look, we're going to eat dinner here to get there.
Yeah.
So, like, I haven't had it, but it's definitely good in my opinion. Now, from what I understand, see, if you look at like the different days of the week, they have different like things on each day. So, like, you know, you got one side, it's kind of like they're run of the mill, what they have every day. But then if you flip it over, like today is freestyle. So it's a creative concoction of premium toppings that vary each week. Ask your bartender or check out our social media for this week's masterpiece. So we don't know exactly what it is. I'm willing to order it without asking and just eating
I like a good freestyle.
A good freestyle.
Yeah.
Yo, we're at Jack Brown's, not acting like clowns. I know how that sounds.
Man.
But we just get around. No? That was not good?
Not really.
I mean, I tried.
You're not going to make any money off of it, that's for sure. Nah, this looks interesting. You know, I wanted to ask you something, right?
All right, talk to me.
I've been here since day one, right? What got you started doing the podcast, and what's the best thing you've learned by doing the podcast?
Oh, man. What got me started doing the podcast? Well, I mean, honestly, I was in the radio world for so long, and I kind of, in a lot of ways, made my mind up that I was like, after I got out of radio, I was like, man, I'm not doing that anymore. Like, I'm done with it. And then the folks over at One Boat in Outer Banks this week approached me when I was helping my buddy Mike at Carolina Barbecue in Manio. And they'd been in and out there talking to him about business and advertising, and like, I'd known who they were, but I didn't really. And they came to me and said, look, we got this crazy idea and see if you'd be interested in it. And they were like, we'd like for you to do a podcast. And I was like, let's give it a try. Let's see what it is. You know, like, I mean, I knew about podcasts and stuff like that. So I was like, let's see what we can do with this. And so we just kind of took off with it. And I mean, here we are. This is going to be episode 134. Wow. You know what I mean? Like, we're not slowing down anytime soon. At least I don't intend to. And I'd say the most fun for me, or what I've learned a lot of, is just like, I've learned more about my local community. I've met some great people. You know, and I've been able to hang out, and like, I can take this equipment and go and do wherever. And I mean, the company that I work for, they give me a lot of freedom to creativity to go and do what I want. I mean, you know, a lot of times they'll ask me like, hey, what are you doing this week? And I just tell them, like, oh, okay, you know. So like, when I told them, because I was actually, before I came here, I was over at my boss's house watching a football game with him and some other people, and I was like, all right, I gotta go do the podcast. And I was like, I actually got people coming down to hang out, you guys, to do the podcast with me. He's like, all right, man. He's like, if you get done early, come back by the house. And I was like, all right, well, we'll see. So, but that's kind of like, again, you know, I've had a blast doing it ever since.
Knowing the community that's pretty cool.
Well, if I can give an opportunity to promote and lift somebody up, I mean, that's all we know. A rising tide raises all vessels. I think you've heard me say that one or two times, Mr. Allen.
Yes, sir.
If we can lift each other up and promote each other, I mean, we all win. We're all going to win. So, anyway, so you've been coming down. Say a lot of times you just got to roll the dice and you end up where? What? All right, so, you know, I know we're at Jack Brown's and we're promoting Jack Brown's. But what's some of your favorite places, like when you like thinking about you're here during the day, you want to grab a bite to eat, you're somewhere here in Nags Head, Cudahoe Hills, Kitty Hawk?
Ooh, what's the breakfast spot?
Grits
Grill.
Absolutely.
Yes.
So we, what year was that, babe? Like 2020, 2021? That was before COVID. Or was it after?
No. What are you talking
we
about?
still lived at others. Yeah. So we came down here, we came in a little bit of money, and we basically took 10 days, and we just got a house down here in Nags Head. Had all our family come down. My brother's a chef down in Hilton Head. He came down and did his thing, and we just had people coming in. So the day we left, I don't know if you remember that, it was a big snowstorm, at least up in Virginia. It was cold, and I had a U-Haul. And they were like, because we brought all our stuff, Christmas stuff,
We
trees,
had to have
decorations,
Christmas
gifts.
decorations.
Yeah. And
Sound like my wife.
Yep.
and they had an advisory about being careful about going across that bridge, the Wright Memorial Bridge. And I had this big 10-foot U-Haul, and I'm like, I don't know, man. I'm a little boxy for this, right?
But we stopped at Grits on the way out.
Before we left,
Yeah, it
we
was
stopped
so
at Grits
good.
Grill, and it was like,
We always go back now.
we always go back to Grits Grill.
That's one of my top. That's probably my top breakfast place, and that's no joke.
Yeah.
Another thing we like to do, so she has a florist business, and she's just immaculate with decorations. I mean, her eyes beautiful. We'll come down to like the home goods and stuff because they'll have different like beach oriented things or things you just can't get. We'll go down to Manio and check things out, just to like, hey, that's cool. There used to be like a trash and treasure that used to be here.
Yes, I know what you're talking about.
Right. We used to come down here all the time. Like my mother-in-law found this big, beautiful bed that we ended up having to buy. There's another one that was in Richmond. They had to ship it up to Richmond, and we had to come and get it. But yeah, I mean, it's just about, I love coming down here and exploring. It is my favorite thing in the world. I think there's a couple times I've been down here and texted you a picture and I was like, what is this?
Yes. Yes.
And you're like, that's this, that's that. And it's funny just to go by those places. I always like to go by the Piggly Wiggly. Simply because, listen, 15 years old, a week away from my 16th birthday, I started work at a Piggly Wiggly. Right.
Very nice.
Which, we came down here and we're driving through Manio, and I look over on my left, and I'm like,
oh, God.
The brakes stop, you bust a hard left.
There.
Man, I worked there, my brother worked there. When back home, they turned in like a truck stop and stuff now, man. So it's good to see, it's like, wow. We came down here for the 4th and set up, right there at the bay right there and watched the fireworks. So, I mean, it's just... She laughs at me. We'll cross the line in Moyock or whatever, and it's like, hey, we're in Carolina now. Sky's a little bluer.
Sky's a little bluer.
Grass is a little greener. Short people are a little taller, and the ugly people are better looking.
Yes.
He does say that every single time we cross the border.
That's awesome, man. That's so cool. Well, I'll tell you guys coming down here definitely made my day. And again, I was so happy that you were like, put it on your calendar to make sure that you was here. Because I mean, this is a long time coming.
Yeah,
this is a long time coming. We've been talking about doing this podcast for a long time.
Yeah.
So,
man, you're busy, man. I tell her all the time, I see you grinding, and there's a week that you missed, and you were like, man, I'm just too busy this week.
Well, I mean, I hated that I missed a week, but it's like, dude, there was just no other way around it. Like, I could not get around not having a podcast.
It's going to get busier too, right? So you've got all the Halloween stuff going on.
Yes.
And then Christmas, the 12 bars and all that other stuff that's happening, man.
And Jack Brown's is part of the 12 bars.
Yeah, for sure.
Yeah, they're Jack Frost. So, and that's something that you're going to have to come back down. So when we do the 12 bars, you're going to come down and we're going to have to rap about that. So
you doing the Halloween down in Wanchese?
Yes, Halloween that's coming up. The Harborween. Harborween at Wanchese Marina. That's a fun time. So it's a good time. Well, we're going to take a quick break, man. We're going to have to grab something to eat. I'm about to starve. We'll jump back on the mic here in just a few minutes. Awesome. Here at Jack Brown's Beer and Burger Joint, milepost 8.5 on the Beach Road in Kill, Devil Hills. All right, here at Jack Brown's still, and we just took a quick break and grabbed us a little bite to eat. Tell me about, Mr. Adam, tell me about what you had for dinner tonight here at Jack Brown's.
So I had what is termed the Cool Hand Luke.
Cool Hand Luke.
That is a regular cheeseburger, but it is topped off with a sunny side up egg.
Oh, okay. Cool Hand Luke, apple and smoked bacon, sunny side up egg, and American cheese.
Yes, sir. It was delicious.
Yeah, see, now
people sleep on the egg on the burger, man. You should do it,
dude. You ain't lying. That's
100%.
That's true. That's real talk.
Not a fan.
Not a fan.
Nope.
Not a fan. I know. Tell me, all right, what's all right.
It's simple. Simple. Yep. Classic.
Classic American cheeseburger.
Absolutely.
See, again, just like my wife.
Yeah.
I mean, she'll get the cowboy burger that's got the barbecue sauce on it and stuff like that. Maybe the grilled or the fried onions and stuff topped on it with the bacon. But when I said I was going to get the Elvis, I got some weird looks, and that's okay.
Yeah.
It's got the peanut butter, it's got the bacon, it's got the mayonnaise on it.
You should have to sing when you get that.
I should, yeah.
You need to do some.
Shake
You need some Viva Las Vegas, some Jailhouse Rock.
Las Vegas. I mean, you should totally have to sing to get the Elvis burger.
Yeah, like you should do a little dance, do the shimmy.
Down at the end of Lonely Drive at Heartbreak Hotel. Well, me, baby. No, that ain't working.
No.
Dude, we getting hard judged tonight, baby.
Oh, I'm hard.
Nah, it's fine. She keeps me sane and keeps me out of
So
trouble.
that's good. Hey, mine does the same thing.
She's my bit of discernment.
There you go. We all got to have that.
Oh.
So let me ask you this now. Did you enjoy your burger?
I did. It was fantastic.
Fantastic
One
burger.
of the
Now,
best on the beach.
would you come back here and hang out on like next time you're on the beach?
100%.
Is this what we're going to end up doing? We're going to have date night here, Mr. Adam.
Yeah, let's do date night here.
Who, with you or me?
I'm talking about bromance here, man. This is our romantic
That's what I thought.
You the third wheel tonight.
Okay. All right.
Mr. Justin, man, it's a long ride home back to Virginia, man.
My bad. I should have said that. It's a long.
It's a long, man.
Well, it's going to be a good ride all the way, baby. I promise.
We'll see. Does that mean I have to call you, wish you good night now?
I mean, you might need to do that. When you text me when you get.
Yeah, I'll text you when I get
Text
there.
me when you get home. Yeah. You know what I'm saying? Wait, look, dude, I'm for real.
When I get up in the morning, hey, just want to tell you, good morning. Hope you're okay.
Look, I'm so glad you came down here to do this with me, man. Both of you. I really appreciate y'all coming down here, grabbing a bite, hanging out. This is the first of many shows we're going to do. Any other opportunities I get to be out on the street and you all want to come down and hang out, we're going to do it.
Man, you say when, I'll be here.
I mean, I know like you ain't opposed to coming to Manio and hanging out in the studio with me.
Oh, man, I'll come hang out in the studio. Then we can get into Olives, right?
Yeah, then we can get into Olives. I might know somebody over there, too, so you know. This man his wife's name is Nicole. My man's name is Gene.
Gene?
His name is Gene Oak.
Like Mean Gene?
Like, that's what I call him.
Mean Gene Oakland?
When he comes to the gym in the mornings at Rifle, he'll walk in and go, Mean! Woo! By God! Monday morning Rifle Gene! And he's like...
You hit him with the Ric Flair.
I hit him with the Ric Flair every time. He gets 4 claps in a Ric Flair.
I wish I was that excited first thing in the morning.
What time do you start in the morning?
4:30.
4:30.
Wow. Got to.
Man, I've been doing this thing where my eyes pop open 3:30, 4 o'clock in the morning. I don't know what's wrong with me.
That's a beautiful man right there.
No, it's not.
He's a beautiful man.
He needs to sleep more.
He needs to sleep. My man's always on the go.
She sees me grinding, you know. I got folks that work for me in Poland and stuff and whatnot, so I call up and check in with them. You know.
He got overseas. He's got to check on them.
But I'll get up in the morning before I leave, walk out of the room and kiss her on the cheek. And when she wakes up and get her coffee.
There you go.
And get my little man ready for school.
There you go. Look at that. That's awesome. Good stuff. Uh-oh.
Well, she gets him ready, but I'll make his lunch.
There you go. It's a cohesive unit we got. It's beautiful. All right, we're going to wrap this thing up here at Jack Brown's Beer and Burger Joint, milepost 8.5 on the Beach Road in Killable Hills. Got 12 bars coming up. Lots of fun things going on this fall. If you're in the area, you want to stop in and check them out, I'm sure they greatly appreciate it.
Absolutely.
Y'all, I appreciate it hanging out this evening.
Absolutely. Thank you.
Thank you.
Surrounded by water, Currituck and the people of the Outer Banks have been shaped and defined by its rich and coastal maritime history. The Currituck Maritime Museum tells the story of Currituck's boat-building forefathers, their remarkable craft, and the legacy they left behind on how to live life and thrive on the waters of the Outer Banks. Discover the Maritime Museum in historic Corolla Park, across the street from the Currituck Beach Lighthouse, and visit us online at currituckmaritimemuseum.com. Be a part of the local history at the Currituck Maritime Museum. Hot Cotton Barbecue in Kitty Hawk brings you the best of Eastern North Carolina's pit smoke flavor. At Hot Cotton, slow smoked ribs, juicy fried chicken, tender sliced beef brisket, and classic Eastern style barbecue are what they do best. Try their generous family packages, perfectly portioned to feed 6 to 16. Order for dine-in, take-out, or catered events, and taste why the locals love them. Hot Cotton Barbecue at Milepost 2, where the Beach Road begins in Kitty Hawk, and online at highcottonbbq.com. All right, it's that time of the show where we jump into some events, and all of these events and more So cheesy. Can be found online at OuterBanksThisWeek.com. We're going to start with the Duck Jazz Festival. That's happening this coming weekend, the 11th and the 12th at the Ducktown Park. I mean, this is their 16th annual one. It's an annual event. It's a non-ticketed. It's free to the public. Food and drinks are available to purchase from town eateries, and chairs are available for rent. Attendees may also bring food, coolers, chairs, blankets, and well-behaved dogs. I always say we're pet friendly if your pet is friendly, but no beach umbrellas or tents are permitted at the event. The Duck Jazz Festival is held. It's rain or shine, so you got to keep that in mind as well. Each year, we hope visitors extend their Outer Banks stay to enjoy jazz-themed events and promotions taking place throughout Duck businesses and beyond. Visit the events around town page to learn more about the jazz-themed events and celebrations at local businesses. So this can all be found online at ducknc.gov, or you can go to OuterBanksThisWeek.com, and it's one of the banners at the top of the page. You can click on the banner, and it'll take you directly to the link for the Duck Jazz Festival. So that's this coming weekend, the 11th and the 12th. Oh, gosh, there's so many trivia nights. Of course, you don't want to forget about doing trivia with me at McGrath's Burger Shack in Nags Head, right there by the Outer Banks Hospital, part of the Outer Banks Mall on the north end of the mall. Kind of wedged between, was it Outer Banks Dance Academy and Tropical Smoothie is where you're going to find McGrath's Burger Shack. I will guarantee that you're going to have fun. We're going to have a good time. Anywhere I go, that's kind of like my thing. Wherever I go, I party. If I can't party, I really don't want to be there, but I'm going to find a way to have fun. We're going to enjoy ourselves, and we're going to cut up, laugh, whatever. It's going to be a fun time. So if you want to come do some trivia with me, we're going to have a good time. Every Wednesday, 6 o'clock at McGrath's Burger Shack. Let's take a look. There's also something I need to mention. Coming up at the Sanderling Resort in Duck. I just got done talking about the Duck Jazz Festival. This is on Saturday, October 25th. They're going to host a free First Responders Day celebration with a community barbecue cookout. There's going to be lots of things going on, hands-on demos for the kids with the trucks and whatnot, with the fire truck tours, put on the gear, a local vendor market. The cookout is generously provided by U.S. Foods. This is a family-friendly event designed to thank our local heroes and bring the community together. That's something that you may want to do. That's going on at the Sanderling Resort in Duck on Saturday, October 25th. Let's see what else we got coming up on the calendar. Let's take a look at some things. There's so much stuff going on throughout the month of October. It's nuts. Let's see here. Of course, you got Halloween Island taking place going on in downtown Manio Thursdays, Fridays, and Saturday evenings. Let's see. Lots of stuff going on at the Jolly Roger, Fish Heads, Buffalo City Distillery, which I need to get up with Mr. Buddy over there. I haven't talked to him in a while. Maybe I need to get on the phone with him and have him do a little something with me on the podcast soon. Of course, we talked about the Duck Jazz Festival. Brewing Station's got their Pumpkin Patch going on this coming weekend as well. Of course, there's Farm Days. Let me mention that. That's going on the 11th out in Bellhaven and Pinetown at A&W Sales. If you go back and listen to Captain Marty's show from there, you'll hear more about that. So many fun activities going on this weekend. You need to go to OuterBanksThisWeek.com, click on the events tab, and see it all in its entirety. Just lots and lots of stuff that you're not going to want to miss. Let's take a look at the following weekend, the 18th. So we have coming up, there's lots of stuff going on throughout the week, but there's also a lot of stuff going on that's taking place this coming Saturday, October 18th. You've got the another round 25K. Soundside, what is that? Another round 25K. Jockey's Ridge State Park, inaugural, another round 20. Oh my gosh, 25Ks running, welcoming event. Just go click on the event itself. Another round 25K at Jockey's Ridge put on by Outer Banks Sporting Events. Just click on that and get more information as well. There's the Outer Banks Seafood Festival. I'm going to be out there. I believe I'll be part of the cook tent this year. I got an email from Mr. Woody the other day from Waterman's United, and it was kind of had me over there at the cook tent. I'm like, that's totally fine with me. They're going to be cooking up some seafood. I'll give me something to eat now. Come on. That's going to be a lot of fun. So really looking forward to that. Killer Cocktails. Old Kind Cocktails is doing Killer Cocktails from 5 to 8 o'clock on part of Halloween Island on Saturday as well. That's going to be a lot of fun, and you will want to participate in that. You get to, it's like a haunted house type thing. Looks like it's going to be a great time. Buffalo City Distilleries having their 3-year anniversary party that same day. Holy smokes. There's so many things going on that weekend that you're going to want to be a part of that you're not going to want to miss. If you go on into the next weekend, because, I mean, throughout the week, there's so many different activities. I can't name them all. I really can't. It's live music, trivia, partying all week long. But looking at Saturday, October 25th, the Dare to Scare 5K. Now, that's something that I will be a part of. And I'm going to have Miss Crystal talk about that next week. But I'll talk more about who's coming in next week in a little bit. The OBX Wind Competition at Ocean Air Sports in Avon. There's a New Vines Vampire Blood Drive. That's coming up on Saturday, October 25th at noon. Brewtog is that same day from 11 to 6, but you also have Harbor Ween, the 6th annual Harbor Ween. If you've heard that ad, it's because you heard it from me. I'll be down there for that as well. So that's going to be a big, big weekend, October the 25th. So keep that in mind. Again, for all the other events and more, you can go to outerbanksthisweek.com, click on the events tab, and you can see it all. All right. I don't know that I forgot anything really. I do want to thank Mr. Jordan Rodriguez for allowing me to come over to Jack Brown's and do the show. That was such a fun time. I want to thank my buddy, Mr. Adam, and his lovely wife, Miss Leslie, for coming down from Virginia and hanging out with me and being on the show. I want to thank Mr. Dewey for giving me a few moments on the mic, one of the general managers over there at Jack Brown's. And I really can't say enough great things about that place. Wonderful environment, wonderful people. And I mean, it's just an all encompassing type of place. People from all walks of life. You don't feel weird from whatever. Sometimes you walk into a place like, this really ain't my show. This ain't my scene. No. You got your scene in there. I promise. There's something for everyone. There you go. I said that other cheesy radio line too. Sorry, I'm full of radio cheesiness sometimes. It just happens. But regardless, Jack Brown's, the place to be right there. Milepost 8.5-ish on the beach road in Kill Devil Hills. All right, that's going to do it for me. Again, next week, I'm going to have my friend Crystal come in and talk about the Dare to Scare 5K. And I'm going to try to get some sound bites from it. So this upcoming weekend, I failed to mention, is the opening weekend for Wicked Woods. Okay. Weather pending, I'm going to go out there to Wicked Woods and I'm going to try to get some sound bites from the ghouls and the goblins and maybe Mr. Jingles and Mr. Jangles. And I'm going to bring my buddy Johnny Nepkins with me. So ain't no telling what's going to happen when you put it to you like that. But regardless, I'm going to try to go out there if the weather's good, and I'm going to get some sound bites from the woods so that y'all can hear some of that. So anyway, Outer Banks This Week podcast, episode 134, wrapping it up. It's all brought to you by Outer Banks Pest Control and online at outerbanks-pestcontrol.com. And of course, it's all powered by Kelly's Automotive in Manio and online at kellysobxauto.com. All right. Have yourself a great and wonderful rest of the week, and I'll see y'all again next week. Good Lord willing, and the creek don't rise. Y'all take care now. Bye-bye.
This has been another radical edition of the Outer Banks This Week podcast. Be sure to like and subscribe, follow us on social media, and listen every Thursday for a new episode.